Lauren Boebert is a disgrace to this country.
I'm going to talk about Howard Stern for a second because he had a clip. Now, it's interesting because Howard Stern was the king of radio. He used to call himself the king of media. Howard Stern, again, I grew up in New York City. I used to listen to him when he was on, what was it, 92.3, if I'm not mistaken, or 90s. What was it? What was his? It was eventually he was on WNBC. But whatever it was, when he was on AM radio in New York City and became absolutely huge, eventually went to Sirius XM. It's a little bizarre because it's hard to tell if he has any cultural relevance anymore, other than he says stupid things every now and again, and then people respond to it. Anyway, he went after Lauren Boebert because, the other day Lauren Boebert got her boob squeezed and people were freaking out. And, again, some people like squeezing boobs, some chicks like getting the boob squeezed. We can debate all about that till the cows come home. But Howard Stern went off on Lauren Boebert. You'll see how I'm connecting this to everything else. Go.
Lauren Boebert is a disgrace to this country, not because of the video. You are 100% right. Forget the politics. She's in a titty dress. If you saw the video, she's in a titty dress. She's with some dude. Looks like she's, obviously vaping, but also looks like she might be grabbing his penis during Beetlejuice. And he's playing with her tits.
Is Beetlejuice a sexy play?
It's a very erotic play, evidently. I remember the movie. It was nothing sexy about it.
You didn't grab anybody during the movie.
I guess the play is much hotter. But she was wearing a tight titty dress. I've seen porn stars wear more.
Okay, so I want to explain how I'm linking this all together just quickly on Howard Stern. My first gig, really, my first sort of paying, legit media gig was at SiriusXM. I had a weekly Sunday show at SiriusXM. Howard had his own wing over there at Sirius, and then the rest, virtually everybody else. There's 100 other Sirius channels, sports channels, lifestyle channels, celebrity channels, everything else. We were all on another side as him. But I always wanted to say hi to him and see him. I've had many dreams in my life that I would be on Howard Stern. When I wrote my 2 books, the only show that I asked my agents to get me on, I didn't care about any other show, was Howard Stern. Never happened. Doesn't matter. I've lost a lot of respect for him over the years. His COVID stuff has been insane. His politics are all completely just standard, leftist, backwards, whatever. Howard Stern did once interview Harvey Weinstein before the whole thing blew up. And take a listen to this.
Why not stay single? I got to figure every starlet in Hollywood wanted to at least blow you. You know what I'm saying? Did you ever get to experience the, I'm going to say the mogul aspect? I mean, do a little coke, hang out with, I don't know, Julia Roberts, give you a hand job, something. You never got any of that?
Howard, as you know only too well, it doesn't work that way.
It doesn't really?
No, I'll tell you who it works that way for. It works that way for the actors.
No, come on. Every girl knows that if she's a competent actress, if she could get on your good side, you could make her a star over fucking night. Don't tell me it doesn't work.
Howard, I wish the movies are too expensive, the risks are too great. It doesn't happen that way.
You can't walk into the room, pull your pants off, and say, "Okay, honey, let's talk."
All right. So first off, obviously Weinstein is lying there, and again, I'm only bringing this up because. Look, I don't care about people doing drugs privately. I don't care about people getting hand jobs. Everyone I know has gotten a hand job from Julia Roberts. I mean, come on. Brock was like, yeah, well, one time, yes. The point is that he's on one hand, these are the cultural tastemakers. And when you're a leftist, you can do and say anything and you're protected. And when you're not, they'll destroy you. So Boebert got her boob squeezed. We got to take her out. Howard Stern's been doing this forever.